What's up, guys? It's the next day, and today we're going to be trying this Meguiar Mirror Glaze Professional Fine Cut Cleaner, and to see if it gets rid of this oxidization. So, I mean, I can wipe it off with my finger. So I'm going to wet a rag and wipe it down. Just so I'm not rubbing any like other dirt deeper into the paint. Try and just wipe it off. I probably shouldn't actually clean the car first. I think that's like a given, but we're not doing that because I can't drive it out. So, all right, I got a wet rag. Well, it's an old hoodie, but it'll do. It's soft enough. And I'm just gonna wipe this down. Looks pretty good once you wipe it down, to be honest. What is that? It's coming off in a weird color. Once I wipe this down, actually it starts to look pretty decent. Alright, I think that wiping it down looked pretty good. Might not look that good once it dries, but it's coming off a little bit purple. Losing a little bit of paint here. Well, that's not the end of the world. I didn't expect this paint to last forever. So I'll give this a light dry here. Swipe it off, all the excess. And then we're gonna get to this Meguiar glaze. Now I got these buffing pads off of Amazon. It's got an attachment for a drill. So we're just gonna be using the drill, which is a rotary attachment if you want to get technical. But hopefully it looks as good as it does when you wipe it down, if not better. So I'm going to hook up the drill, get the attachment on there, we'll see how she does. And then we're going to try this out. It's not as dull as I thought it would be where it dries, but worst case scenario, if this messes up the paint and makes this door look horrible, or it doesn't match the rest of the car, I'll just repaint. So put the pad on the drill here. I'm just using a cheap cordless drill. It's not the most, I guess, level when you spin it, but oh well. I guess I'll start in this dry spot over here. Alright, so from what I've seen, oh, I just got it everywhere, whatever. Put a couple dabs on here. That was a lot, but whatever. I have it everywhere now. What I'm gonna do is, I wonder if I have a speed thing. I don't have any speed control, so I'm gonna try and go light on it, but just gonna dab it all over. And we'll see how she does. I feel like I should put some more. The pad's purple now, so whatever. Add some more. Make sure there's a lot on there so it's not just scratching it dry. Add a couple more spots. And go back at it. And I'm not putting pressure on it. Just going along. what it'll do for the door handle, but we'll see. Turned out pretty good. It's kind of hard to see, but it's way better than it was. I did wipe it down afterwards, like it said, and it looks pretty close to the brand new paint. Obviously, I still have to do, was it the number 9? Mirror Glaze Swirl Remover, and that'll restore the gloss on this. So it looks like it's all going to work. So I'll use this and then the swirl remover right after, which I don't have right now. I didn't realize I needed it until after I read the back of the bottle. But I'll basically do this and then go back over everything with the swirl remover, and it should look like fresh paint, because it looks pretty good now, but it just has this weird, I don't know, haze to it. Like this is still on it, kind of. I still wiped it down pretty good, but it just needs less of a haze. And then if I do this, this spot looks really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on basically every panel that needs it, besides the ones that I have vinyl wrapped, and then I'll wait for the swirl remover to get here. Alright, so everything's buffed with this cutting compound. Now I just need to wait until the next step, the number 9 swirl remover, gets here. And then we can go ahead and do that. Obviously there's still a little on there, which doesn't matter. It'll come off with the next step, and then with a wash and everything will be perfectly fine. But now, if you look at the side skirt versus the doors and stuff, it looks pretty even. I even did the roof. The roof is painted, but this is wrap. So I got to use the next compound on that. Since it's wrap, I need a lower cutting compound so that it doesn't hurt that. But overall, that looks pretty good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flash forward to when that stuff gets here, and we're gonna go ahead and do it. And we got it. It is a little bit further in the future, and we are gonna go ahead with the professional swirl remover 2.0. This should get rid of the rest of the impurities, or the, I guess, marks in the paint. I did notice when I finished this side, there's a little bit of my old paint showing from underneath, so I will need to finish this, or redo this in the future. But for now, we're gonna get started. We're gonna throw this on. I am gonna wipe it down with a microfiber towel like I should have. but I'm going to do it right this time. And depending on what it does to all the panels I need to fix, we may do it to the new bumpers just so it kind of has like an even sheen. But if it's even before I even touch those, then there's no reason to touch them. I'll just leave fresh paint on them. So let's get to it. Boom, and she's done. Still needs to be wiped down a little bit more in some areas, but overall the paint turned out great. So turns out if you need to get rid of all your oxidation on your spray painted car, because I'm sure everybody has spray painted cars, you can use two different types of Meguiar's. You can use the fine cut cleaner that gets deep in there and actually starts bringing some paint off if you have spray paint, but it's not that bad. And then swirl remover. So number 2 and number 9. That's the way to do it. It worked out great. They said not to do the hood because, well, my hood is wrapped, as you guys saw earlier, but I mean, it could be worse. It doesn't look as good as the painted roof, but it looks good enough. At least it's still black. That will have to get wrapped sometime soon anyways. So, sorry about the mix-up and the delay on videos. I might be dropping all this as either one video or as 2 videos, and I hope you guys like it. So next time we'll be painting the cage or putting the arms on. Waiting on FTF to get those arms to my house, and then we can put the arms on the rear and put the front back together and hopefully put it on the ground. So it's either that or we paint the cage. The paint is here for the cage. It's just a little too cold for the paint to dry. So I'd rather the cage look really nice instead of taking forever to dry, possibly messing up the paint. So I might wait until it's a little bit warmer, but hopefully the suspension's here and we can get it done. But that'll be it for today. Thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Leave a like, and we'll see you guys later.